Hey guys, welcome back to this tutorial on understanding about the help functions in R and Python. Now, if you want to understand something about a particular function or a package, what we have to do is we just have to type a question mark. And supposing we want to understand how a date function works, so just type question mark and date and hit the enter button. It will give you an option here. So you can just go to the package that you're more interested in. So in this case, it's showing help on topic date was found in the following packages. So one is this, the other one is system date and time. So if you are interested in the package lubridate, you can click on lubridate and it will take you to the lubridate package. And there you have quite a few functions available. And if you are interested in a specific function, you can just click on that specific function and try to understand what exactly it is. For example, if I just click on day, it will tell me day. So how exactly it is used? Weekday, quarter, year day. So M day. So what does M day mean? What does W day mean? You can probably try typing all these things on your own and see what each of these things mean. So that is another good way of learning. And if you want to understand something about a particular package, what exactly we have in that package, or what are the benefits we can extract from a particular package, we can just go to the package tab here and say you want to understand about a particular package. Let's say we want to understand about, say, tidyr, tidyr. So in case of package, you just type a double question mark and the package name, and then hit the enter button, and there you are. So with respect to tidyr, you have quite a few things here. So whatever interests you, you can click on that particular link and it will take you to that particular example. And there's another way of taking help of any function. For example, you want to understand how does a matrix function in R. You can just type here matrix and select matrix, and there you are. You have all the details about matrices in R and how it is used, whatever parameters we have inside the matrix function, and what each of these parameters mean. So there are also details right in the bottom, and in some cases you might also have examples of how matrix is used in R. So that's another way of learning. But of course, there's a very good way of learning R or Python, or for that matter, any programming language. Google it out. Whatever doubts you have, if you just Google it out, you'll find lots and lots of help options. All right, this was about help in R. Now let's move over to Python. How do we use help functions in Python? Help option in Python is almost very similar to the help option in R. Let me take a simple example. If you want to understand how does a print function operate, you can just type help, and inside the parenthesis you can just type print and then shift enter. So it tells you print has all these parameters inside which can be used, and it also gives us the description of all these parameters, what each of these parameters mean. Similarly, if you want to understand something like a list, what is a list and how do we use it in Python, just type help and type list inside the parenthesis, and it will give you quite a few things that we need to know about list. And yeah, sometimes it could be very overwhelming if you go through this entire list. It just keeps going on and on. And so these are a few things that we can do. You can count the number of items in a list, or extend, add, delete, insert. So there are quite a few things that we get to know with the help function. And if you want to understand about a particular library, what do we have in a library? So for that, if we import that library first, let's import a package called datetime, which is what we'll be learning next. So after we import this datetime package, or library as we call it, let's try to understand what exactly we have in this package. So to do that, we again use the help function and datetime, and there you are. So sometimes the help function could be really exhaustive, that you might even feel a little bit overwhelmed by too much of information. So don't worry about it if you're finding it little difficult to digest, that once you search for some help, you're getting too much, and now that is making you all the more helpless. Well, if you have the patience, you can definitely go through this documentation of date, time, or for that matter, any other function that you would like to understand in Python, the documents are pretty good. But yes, I still agree with the fact that the best help option is Google. So any doubt, you get stuck anywhere, you are not able to understand how to use a filter operation or how to use a square root operation, simple mathematical operation, type it in the Google search engine. You will get lots of wonderful links and different suggestions from different people. That's actually one good way of enhancing your skill sets and also learning from different people as to how sometimes for a same problem there could be multiple solutions. So understanding how you can solve a particular problem using different solutions also enhances your skill sets. So I would suggest, if you find this a little overwhelming, not just in Python, sometimes even in R, the help option, the document just keeps going on and on. So if you feel that it is too much to digest, you can just search for that on Google. All right, that was about help function in Python, and try to explore a little more. Now, since we have not learned too much about what are the various parameters we have, what are the functions, what are the various data types, we have not yet covered list, matrices, strings, dictionary. So there are quite a few things, but maybe as and when we start learning a few more things in R and Python, you can start using the help function more frequently. All right, I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you're liking my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel so that you immediately get an update as and when I post videos on YouTube. If you have any doubts, questions, feedback, suggestions, please post them in the comment section. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.